Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, today we're going to make the sweetest little desktop holder. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new friends and to all of my new subscribers. Welcome back to all of my longtime friends and longtime subscribers. Thank you all so much for choosing to be here today. I truly appreciate it. Even if you're not a subscriber, but you're watching this video, thank you. And I hope by the end of the video, maybe you will consider subscribing. Because today we're going to make the sweetest little desktop holder for our 3x3 sticky notes. I will give you a closer look at the holder in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is? It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here is a closer look at what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making the sweetest little 3x3 desktop organizer for our sticky notes. So if you don't want to put them in a folio, you can set them out on your desk and you'll always have them out and at the ready when you need one. So our finished measurements are 3¼ by 4 by 2¾ and I have it sitting on a little platform just made out of medium weight cardstock. I think you're really going to enjoy this. Y'all, it is so simple and you're not going to need very much in the way of materials to be able to make it. So here's what we're going to be using. I am going to be using another piece of that 8½ by 11 grape cardstock, and this is a medium weight. I have a scrap piece that I'll be using to make the platform. Then I have my decorative pieces. I have one piece that measures 3⅛ by 2�3. We have two pieces that measure 2½ by 3�7, and we have two pieces that measure 3⅛ by 3�7. So not much that you're going to need at all. Let's get started. So we're going to take that 8½ by 11-inch piece, and on the 8½ side, we're going to score at 2½. Rotate it to the opposite 8½ side and score at 2½. And then we'll turn it to the 11-inch side and we're going to score at 1, at 5, at 7¾ and at 11. Those are all of our scores. And then we're going to fold and burnish all of these scores. Then once you have all of your scores folded and burnished, you're going to have the narrow strip here. We're going to move over 2 spaces to free this tab here. So go to that first score mark and drag straight down through the center of that score mark. Same thing over here. Drag straight down. Rotate it to this side and do the same thing. And then we'll just reduce this in size. How much you reduce it, it's really up to you. Okay, so then on the end where you have the widest part, we are going to go to each one of the score marks and angle cut. Then I'm just going to bring in a little bit of my glue and we're going to fold over these tabs or flaps. And then on this end, I am going to remove these corner pieces all together. And so now we'll take our glue, place glue there, and fold over. And so far your piece should look like this. Now we're going to take these front flaps here. This is optional, but I like the look. So I'm just going to angle in there and angle in here. And now your piece looks like this. I am going to go ahead and take my piece that measures 3 1/8 by 3 7/8, and we're going to go ahead and place it down before we actually put this box together. So let's just go ahead and place some glue. You can use your tape runner, you can use your tear tape, just to make sure that you have something that has a nice stick on it. So I'm putting that right there. Then I'm going to flip over and I'm going to add this piece right here. So this is the piece that measures 3 1/8 by 2 3/8. So we're going to take it and we're going to place it right there. Then I'll take that second piece that measures 3 1/8 by 3 7/8, and we're going to add our glue. And I'm going to put it down right there. And then we'll take these two pieces and we put them right here. So all of your pieces now have a home, and I can see that these are just a little bit snugger than I want. So I am just going to grab my scissors and I'm going to trim off just a little bit. Y'all, I'm not even measuring. I'm just going to do my eyeballing on this. And then I'll trim a little bit this way. And let's do the same thing with this one. I'm going to trim off just a little. So place your pieces down, and if you don't like your placement, just trim away a little bit until you do. So now we can place those down, and I'm happy with the placement. So I am just going to take my glue, add my glue like this. Take this piece, put it right there, getting it nice and stuck. We'll do the same thing with this piece. Y'all, this really is a very easy project, but if you know someone who likes to have a well-organized desk, I think something like this is a great idea for that person. You can create so many accessories to go along with this little holder for the desk. So now that we have all of our pieces, all we have to do now is put it together. So I'm going to take my glue, add my glue right here, take this piece, and we'll join it at the bottom like that. Get it nice and stuck. And y'all, by adding these extra decorative pieces, it makes this very sturdy. So we're going to do this piece, stick it to this piece, and now we're going to take a little bit of glue there, get that nice and stuck. So now we're going to take this piece, and I'll add some glue to the outside and just a little bit to the inside. And all we're going to do is bring it up and over like that. And we're going to do the same thing over here. So we add that glue around the outer edge like that. And then I'll just put a little bit inside. And we get that stuck. And y'all, I use Reptile adhesive. So if I have any glue that's showing, it is going to dry clear. All right, so our holder is done. Now, the only other thing that I want to do to this is I am going to take my scissors. This is completely optional, but I just want to angle a little bit. So all I did was place my scissors right here and I started cutting, but I have discovered on this end it's actually easier for me to cut in this direction. So whichever way works for you, all I did was cut at an angle to give myself that nice angled look that I have here. So now I'm going to bring my scoreboard back in and I'm going to make the little platform. So we're going to start out cutting it at 3 by 3 7/8. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces at 3 by 3 7/8. Then I'm going to take those 2 pieces. We're going to add just a little bit of glue and join them together. The glue is giving me that wonderful wiggle room that I need. So now I can take this piece and we're just going to add our glue to the base. Glue on the inside. And then basically we just take it and we're going to put it on the little platform that we cut out. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to have it equal in hangover on all 4 sides. So using glue definitely gives you that wiggle room that you need. So now I have this little piece of ephemera. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue to the back. And we're going to add just a little border around it. So I'm going to place it on this like that. Then I'll use my scissors just to go around and trim. And so we're going to take this and we're going to put it on just like that. And I am going to use my hot glue gun. Guys, if you're interested in any of the products that I'm using, please make sure that you check my Amazon storefront. If I have a link for the product, it's going to be there. And the Amazon storefront can be found in the description box of this video by clicking the More button that appears under the title. So I have my little piece there. I have these sweet little flowers from the Paper Studio. I bought these about 8 months ago. They have them all the time, and I normally buy them when they're 50 to 60% off. So I am just going to take that little flower. We're going to put that right there using some hot glue. So I don't want to cover the word remember. So let's just move that over just a little bit. And I chose the word remember because sticky notes are a great way to help some remember those things that they need to do or they want to highlight during the day. So y'all, the last thing that I want to do is I have these nice little enamel dots. I believe that these are from My Mind's Eye. Unfortunately, I don't think My Mind's Eye sells items like this anymore, but I'm putting 2 there. And 2 right here. Just adds a nice decorative touch to the side of our sweet little holder. So I'm going to take my sticky notes and we're going to place them in just like that. And y'all, isn't that a beautiful way to have sticky notes out on your desk? If you're like me and you really don't like sticky notes, if I had to have them out, I would want them in that decorative folio, which I'll have linked in the description box below, or I would want them out in a holder like this. And so there are our sweet little sticky notes. I think having items like this is just a great way to organize your desk and always have it looking well coordinated and nice. So there we have it, my lovelies, and I hope that you have enjoyed this super awesome way that we can take one piece of 8.5 by 11 and some scrap pieces and create a beautiful desktop holder for those sticky notes. Remember, I'll have that sticky note folio holder listed in the description box below. But if you have enjoyed this video, and y'all, I hope you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.